I'm about to turn this into a completely original YouTube-style script, built from scratch with heavy, opinionated commentary. I'll skip rewording the source sentence by sentence and instead give you a fresh, creator-driven narrative that feels like a show you'd binge watch. Let's dive into the topic: a 4-night stay at a Sheraton Stockholm during its major renovation, but we'll pull out the real story behind the walls, the design choices, and what it all means for travelers and the hotel industry. Imagine stepping into a hotel that's quietly rewriting its own narrative while you're pretending to relax. Personally, I think the core idea here isn't just the rooms and amenities, it's how a renovation changes what guests experience, from first impressions at the lobby to the moment you sink into a refurbished bed. What makes this really interesting is that renovations aren't just about shiny new furniture, they're about reconfiguring behavior. Do the new spaces encourage longer stays, more social moments, or faster check-ins? A detail I find fascinating is how architects balance nostalgia with modernity, especially in a city as design-conscious as Stockholm. From my perspective, a hotel's renovation is a test of its own brand promise, realized or not. Let me break down the big ideas I'd spotlight if I were filming this as a standalone piece. First idea: the renovation's scope and design philosophy. The topic isn't just new rooms. It's about whether the hotel leaned into contemporary Scandinavian minimalism, or if they injected warm textures to keep it feeling like a welcoming home base in a chilly city. What this really suggests is a broader trend: brands using core architectural language to signal reliability during transitions. If you take a step back and think about it, renovations are a risk-reward play. They can elevate a property's status, but they can also alienate long-time guests who love the old vibe. In my opinion, Stockholm's design identity pushes hotels to strike that balance between chic and cozy. A detail I find fascinating is how color palettes, light, and material choices influence guest mood in ways you don't notice until you've spent an evening there. Second idea: the guest experience during renovation. The question isn't simply whether the rooms are better, it's how the transitions affect your daily routines, check-in lines, noise levels, service consistency, and access to dining. What many people don't realize is renovations can secretly redefine your sense of time while you're there. If you're constantly stepping over construction zones, your perception of rest and luxury shifts. From my perspective, a well-executed renovation should feel invisible in practice. You notice the upgraded comfort, not the scaffolding. A detail I find fascinating is how hotel teams communicate changes to guests: signage, app updates, staggered lift access, and how that influences trust in the brand. This raises a deeper question: does convenience win out over novelty when you're away from home for work or leisure? Third idea: value proposition and market positioning. A major renovation is a marketing moment as much as a physical one. It's where the property redefines what Sheraton Stockholm stands for in a crowded European hotel market. What this implies is that the hotel is signaling ambition, not just maintenance. From my point of view, the key is whether the updated price aligns with the new experience and whether guests perceive a meaningful upgrade. A detail I find fascinating is how loyalty programs and package deals evolve alongside a renovation. Do they reward guests for sticking with the brand during a transition, or do they encourage migration to newer, flashier properties elsewhere? This connects to a bigger trend: the churn and loyalty dance in hospitality, where brands try to preserve trust while chasing novelty. Fourth idea: sustainability and operational upgrades. Renovations offer a chance to refresh HVAC, lighting, and materials for better energy efficiency and guest comfort. What makes this really interesting is how well the project communicates sustainability without turning the experience into a guilt trip. In my opinion, guests respond to visible commitments: LED lighting, better filtration, recycled materials, but only if they feel it enhances comfort. A detail I find fascinating is how operational upgrades, such as faster Wi-Fi, improved soundproofing, or quieter elevators, change everyday usability of the space. This raises a deeper question: when sustainability and comfort align, do guests actively notice it, or does it quietly elevate satisfaction without fanfare? Deeper insight: the renovation as a mirror of guest expectations. The Stockholm project can be viewed as a case study in how travelers' priorities have shifted: faster check-in, better sleep quality, tech-friendly rooms, and authentic local touches. If you zoom out, you see a bigger pattern. Hotels are competing not just on location, but on experience consistency across layers, design, service, and technology. From my perspective, the most telling signal is how staff adapt to new layouts and systems. Their competence becomes the true test of whether the renovation pays off in real guest satisfaction. What this really suggests is that the renovation's success hinges on people, not just surfaces. A detail I find fascinating is how a few well-executed service touches can redeem any rough edges during a transition, turning potential inconvenience into memorable care. Closing thought: what's the takeaway for travelers and hotel brands? My belief is that renovations are less about vanity projects and more about future-proofing guest experiences. If a property can modernize without sacrificing warmth, it remains competitive while keeping loyalty intact. For guests, the question becomes, do you value the latest design or the reliability that comes with a familiar brand? If you're planning a stay at a renovated property, look beyond the glossy finishes and ask, how does this change the everyday rhythms of your trip? What this really suggests is that the best renovations are the ones you barely notice because they simply make your stay smoother and more enjoyable. So, would you book a refreshed Sheraton in a European city if you knew the experience would feel both new and familiar at once? Let me know your take in the comments, especially on what upgrade you'd most want to see in a hotel renovation. If you'd like, I can tailor this into an on-camera script with a specific length, for instance, a 6 to 8 minute video, a particular pacing, or a focus on a couple of key moments from the renovation. Do you want the tone to lean more analytical, more personal, or a balanced mix? Also, tell me the exact audience you're aiming for: general travelers, hospitality professionals, or design enthusiasts, so I can tune examples and references accordingly.